Why is the city of Toronto suing a Good Samaritan that is just trying to save people's lives? It's a question that I know is on a lot of your minds, it's been on my mind. So let's break it all down for you, because the Good Samaritan's name, you've probably heard about him already. His name is Khaleel Seivwright, and he's a carpenter in Toronto that basically builds tiny homes for people who are homeless, so they're not out on the streets cold.
Yeah, I heard about this a while back.
Yeah, it's a popular initiative. I mean, he's already gotten so much media attention, including down south on Good Morning America. He's also raised more than $200,000 on GoFundMe from people who want to see him build more tiny homes. But the city's not having it. They stepped into the room and they have some concerns. So let's break it down. Let me tell you what they had to say. So they wrote this to us here at the Brandon Gona Show. They said, "To be clear, we are not suing Mr. Seivwright. We are simply asking the courts to order that no more structures be placed or relocated on city property." And the thing is this, the city does have some right for concern, and I'll tell you why. It's because they've seen, and there has been reports of a massive amount of more encampment fires from 2019 to 2020. How much, you're probably asking? Well, a 250% increase.
Wow.
So basically what the city wants is that they would prefer to have people inside in shelters rather than outside.
When did you say that was? From what time to what time?
From 2019 up
Okay.
until now.
When did he start? Around that time?
He started just around the pandemic.
Okay.
Yeah. And so Khaleel believes that the city kind of is off base here. Take a listen.
The problem is not the tiny shelters. The problem is that Toronto's most vulnerable people are falling through the cracks. Toronto shelters are too often at capacity. People tell me they have nowhere to go. The money the city is spending to attack me right now could be put into safe housing for those that need it.
And you know what? Khaleel has a point.
They should work with him.
That could be a solution. And I don't know if anybody watched last week's episode, because I hope you did. Because if you did, you would have seen that in last week's Your Voice, we actually went to encampments. We went inside and we got an exclusive look and we spoke to people who are in these scenarios. And they actually told us here at the Brandon Gona Show that they are afraid to go inside shelters for various reasons, including the risk of contracting COVID-19. And some even told us that they don't feel safe. Here's the receipts.
I see people in here, and I see over there you got a 64-year-old woman. Very nice, not a drug addict, nothing. And the same reason she can't stand shelters.
So here's the question, BG Squad. We're not picking a side here. We want you to pick a side. How do you think this matter should be resolved? Do you think the city is justified in their actions here? Or do you think they need to have several seats?